The name of the movie is Mechanic Resurrection. In this movie, the main actor is Jason Statham, acting by the name Arthur Bishop. In this follow-up, Arthur Bishop has been quietly residing in Rio de Janeiro as Mr. Santos ever since pretending to be dead. He gets approached by a mysterious woman one day over lunch. She claims that her company wants Bishop to come out of retirement so he can murder 3 people and fabricate accidents in their place. In addition, the woman had a squad of killers with her. She reaches for a gun and Bishop snaps a photo of her with his phone. As the other hitmen approach him, he pushes the table into her. Bishop engages them all in combat before boarding a tram. He is almost caught by the woman as she pursues him, but he manages to escape by climbing onto the back of a hang glider. Bishop hides out in Thailand with the assistance of his friend May, who investigates the woman and discovers that Rai Crane, the woman's employer, was formerly a close friend of Bishop's. Bishop notices Gina, an attractive woman, by the water. Bishop hears Gina sound like she's being attacked later that night while sailing on the ocean and seeing a boat. Gina is brought back to the shore by Bishop after he kills the assailant in the boat. Later, Bishop views a video of Gina instructing kids in Cambodia. When Gina awakens, she tells her that Crane kidnapped one of her friends and threatened to kill the kids if she didn't comply. Bishop drives Gina by a pub where May works while keeping her close. They become closer as a result of this, bonding without being aware that Crane's men are keeping an eye on them. Bishop and Gina are eventually cornered by Crane's men on the beach. Gina is stolen while Bishop battles the hitmen. After a lengthy absence, Bishop is called in to speak with Crane. Due to his perception that Bishop deserted him when Crane needed him, Crane held a grudge against Bishop. Bishop is given the mandate by Crane to execute the 3 targets or Gina would perish. Bishop agrees grudgingly. Warlord Krill, who is being held captive in a Malaysian jail, is the first target. In order to meet Krill in a building, Bishop goes to Malaysia and gets himself jailed. Bishop intervenes inside to stop a man who was about to kill Krill. Later, Bishop and Krill have a meeting in the tiny cottage beside the prison yard. Bishop sneaks up on Krill and chokes him with a wooden rod by pressing it against a bar on the window as he describes his desire to conquer Africa once he is free. He makes Krill sit at his table so that it appears as though he was in the middle of praying in order to set up the accident. Bishop is captured on the security cameras and the guards are informed of the occurrence. Bishop builds a bomb that collapses the prison's walls. He enters and dives into the water to get away. Crane makes contact with Bishop via his tablet to talk with Gina. She informs him that she will be eliminated if the next target is not killed within the following 36 hours. Bishop is informed by Crane that Adrian Cook, the head of a network that traffics minors, is the next person they want to take out. Bishop locates Cook's residence and meticulously lays his trap. Bishop is tethered to a wire as he scales a skyscraper while Cook relaxes in his glass pool outside of his flat. He breaks the pool's glass with a tool, sending water spilling out and Cook falling to his death. Bishop escapes without a scratch once more. Bishop's time has somehow run out, and he is compelled to assassinate the final victim right away. The man is Max Adams, a multi-billionaire submarine owner played by Tommy Lee Jones. Adams discovers Bishop waiting for him in a safe room, but rather than murdering him, the two of them choose to cooperate. Adams is forced to fake his death by detonating his tools by Bishop, who then informs Crane that the mission is complete. They schedule a meeting so that Crane can return Gina. Crane, however, intends to have Bishop killed. As Crane's men leave the ground and move to kill him, Bishop waits for them. Before approaching Crane's boat, he kills them all with a single shot. Before reaching Crane, he kills more hitmen with guns, knives, and explosives. He meets Gina, and together they learn that Crane set the boat on fire. In order to allow her to flee while he finishes Crane, Bishop locks her in a chamber. As the clock is ticking down, the two of them square off in battle. Bishop is being pulled down by Crane with the help of the anchor chain, but Bishop is able to free himself and tie Crane up with the chains. Just as the boat explodes, killing Crane, Bishop flees. When Gina emerges in the chamber, she notices the capsized boat. She is saved and given medical attention by paramedics after learning there were no survivors. Gina comes back to Cambodia to keep on teaching. To let me know she is secure in pursuing her passions, she writes a letter to the latter. When Bishop eventually arrives, Gina is shocked. In an embrace, Adams is seen checking security tape in the final moment. He observes Bishop entering a compartment covertly just prior to the boat exploding. Once that component of the boat was located, he exited. Adams chuckles and removes the proof. I hope you liked the movies. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe my channel for more.